It's been an incredible season so far for the Sun Devils. We've had a lot of ups. Sure, there's been some downs, but I would say overall, I'm very impressed with the way this team has played, with the way I've played personally. But none of that matters because if we lose now, we go home. Our season is over. This series is over, and we're taking on one of the best teams in the country, 6th ranked Miami in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Here's an updated look at the college football playoff bracket. Ohio State routes Texas Tech in the Rose Bowl. Clemson and Louisville are yet to play in the Orange Bowl. And then at the bottom of the bracket, SMU and Texas A&M play in the Sugar Bowl. And obviously, if we win our game against Miami, we would play the winner of that game. The Hurricanes have one of the top offensive line units in the country, led by Francis Mauigoa, 94 overall with numerous gold and platinum abilities. Carson Beck is one of the highest rated quarterbacks in the country as well. The good news for me is I don't personally have to worry much about his mobility, him making plays with his legs. He only has 76 speed, but he's going to be able to hit every throw. Some really good accuracies and throw power on top of it. Ruben Bain is one of the country's top edge rushers. This guy is nasty in real life, a great running back in Mark Fletcher. They got CJ Daniels here, the LSU transfer wide receiver who had one of the craziest catches I've ever seen in my life, by the way, versus Notre Dame. They got some pretty good corners with some decent wheels, 92 and 91 speed. Again, really strong in the trenches, both offensively and defensively. Now, fortunately for me, again, Cam Ward did graduate, Restrepo as well. So offensively, I don't think I have to worry about too much here. Their fastest wide receiver is 93 speed. They don't really have a strong tight end. Arroyo graduated as well. Again, Beck, not very mobile. I think we can play defense on this team. The question is, can we block Ruben Bain? Can we get by these speedy corners that are pretty highly rated and score points? Also, the Heisman winner is kind of a surprise. Jacoby Lane out of USC, the junior wide receiver. He went absolutely crazy. We'll take a look at the stats in just a second. Runner-up is Nick Harbor, Jordan Anthony, Marcel Reed from A&M, and then Kevin Jennings from SMU. The nation's top passer is Jaden Mayava with 5,200 yards and only a 57% completion percentage. That's crazy. 65 touchdowns though, 18 interceptions. Kevin Jennings had a very similar season as well. If we take a look at the rushing leader in the country, it's Ahmad Hardy out of Missouri with over 2,000 yards, almost 2,100, averaging almost 7 yards a carry with 22 touchdowns. Jacoby Lane obviously won the Heisman with 80 receptions, 2,000 plus yards, and 29 touchdowns, averaging over 25 yards a reception. On defense, Eric Gentry for USC led the nation in sacks as well. Well, at least he tied with Kyle Lewis and then Brian Thomas Jr. out of South Carolina. The nation's interception leader is Ethan O'Connor, corner here for Miami, so we're definitely going to have to look out for him. And then Jonquist Hardaway out of Kentucky, both had 8 interceptions. Now, for us personally, Sam Levitt threw for 41 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and almost 4,000 yards, 70% completion percentage. So I feel like he had a fantastic season for us. Rushing, we really didn't do a lot here. Raleek Brown had 520 yards, 6 yards a carry, which is very promising, 14 touchdowns. So he scored a lot on not a lot of carries. And then receiving wise, Jordan Tyson leads our unit here with 927 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jalen Moss had 11, and then Raleek Brown out of the backfield went crazy as well, 650 yards, 10 touchdowns. Raleek Brown is a monster in real life as well. He looks so good for my Sun Devils. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead, jump in the game. We have to win this. The series is not ending here. I know this guy's going to be good. I know he's got a good squad, but no excuses. We just have to simply win. This guy just accepted my delay a game that I used to set up my personnel, which is kind of crazy. Like, that's just terrible sportsmanship. So that puts a little chip on my shoulder. I'm going to play with a little passion now. I will say, I don't think another team in the country has a better uniform game than we do. Wheel route, Raleek, beautiful possession, catch the starter. Let's go, boys. Come on. I love the gold as well, though. I'm not really, is this gold? It's more like a mustard kind of, to be honest, but I love these as well. I actually just got this delivered today. Perfect timing. Jordan Tyson jersey, 0 on the back and on the front, obviously. But my Sun Devils did not have a great game against Mississippi State. In their defense, they dominated the second half. Crosser, pass lead down. Tyson, there he is. Get loose, Tyson. Yo, what was going on with this defense? No, pick it up. Go, Moss. Oh, my God. Come on. Let's go. Karma. Karma for accepting the delay of game. What a play, boys. Come on. Now, I kind of lost track there for a second, but my Sun Devils obviously did struggle versus Mississippi State. And again, in their defense, they did dominate the second half, barring pretty much a miracle play, an unlucky play where our slot corner, well, it was kind of bad play calling. I wouldn't even say it was really unlucky. Our slot corner who blitzed did just fall over. So the pressure didn't get there. They hit us, over top on a post route to one of the fastest wide receivers in the country. That guy, I don't know who that was before the game, but that guy's actually nasty. He's incredibly fast. He killed us all day long with his legs. Tough environment to play in on top of that. Those cowbells are deafening. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know how that's allowed. Like, it actually pissed me off watching at home. It was like, dude, I got to turn the volume down. It's crazy. It's kind of like the vuvuzelas, or however you pronounce that. Back in the World Cup a couple of years ago, they banned those. I kind of feel the same way about it. Like, I don't mean to be, disrespectful of Mississippi State's tradition or anything like that, but, oh, my God, catch the pig. But it's crazy. Like, it's almost, well, it is unfair. It's completely unfair. It's an insane home field advantage. Risky pass right there. Looks like he likes these wide formations. He might be in a veer and shoot playbook. He started in gun wide and first down. Corner out here. I'm on the switch stick. Oh, give me that. Robinson, who was actually the guy who got dusted on the final play of that game, takes a shoulder to the chin right there. Oh, my goodness. Great defensive play, boys. Foot on the neck right here. Let's keep it up. But again, it was a pretty promising second half outside of the end of the game. So everybody loves to freak out. That's the one thing I learned about being a football fan over the last couple of years. Everybody likes to freak the fuck out early on in the season, when things aren't going well. Like the Bears and Vikings game last night was incredible. It was an incredible game. Everybody's like, oh my God, Caleb Williams sucks. He's terrible. That offense will be totally fine, especially with Ben Johnson. They just need some time to gel, get in rhythm. There was a ton of false starts, holding calls that didn't help, kind of prevented them from just getting away with that one early. So, it's stuff like that. Things take time, especially for quarterbacks. Like Levitt obviously didn't have a great game. Guys need time, and they certainly need confidence as well. That's something I'm kind of experiencing with Drake May as well for my favorite NFL team, the Patriots. Like, just give the guy some time. Give him some confidence, and he can't get any of that right now. Obviously, the supporting cast is not great for the Patriots, but, I don't think the play calling's really doing him any favors. He needs one nice comeback or one game where he just lights up the scoreboard, and I think, that'll really get him going. And that's kind of the same way I feel about Sam Levitt with the Sun Devils. Seam pass here, risky pass. I should have highballed it. I mean, that was definitely open. I just passed it upfield, and honestly, it kind of got underthrown. Damn, I should have lobbed. No, I can't lob it there. The safety would come over and make a play. I think I just have to highball that. I'm honestly not really sure. But basically what I'm trying to say is I think it's silly when people... Oh, shit. Really nice switch stick right there. Too slow, though, just a foot away. And Hamilton is fighting right now. Come on, baby. Let's go. Just don't rush to conclusions, though, if your favorite team or favorite player is struggling early. It's a long season for a reason, and I think Levitt and Drake May have all the talent in the world. I'm excited. As an ASU fan, I'm used to disappointment. Like, our team always sucks. Obviously, last year was a big change for us. We kind of had high expectations this year. And, I think that's kind of a growing pain for us as well, playing with actual expectations, whereas we were just underdogs all last year. So, again, big growing pains for us. I think we'll get over it, though. We got some tough Big 12 games coming up that I'm excited to watch, and I think we'll do really well. And I think we're still going to surprise people this year. And I think, losing a tough game in a tough environment is going to give us that chip on the shoulder that we needed. I think maybe we were just a little bit too cocky, a little bit too reckless, too many penalties, too many sloppy plays. And, that was the same thing, with the Bears as well. That's why I made that reference. Like, it's going to get cleaned up, and I got a lot of faith in both my squads. I don't know if we're going to, especially with the Patriots, I don't know if we're going to be exactly Super Bowl contenders anytime soon. But I think the future is bright, especially for Drake May. We'll see, though. All right, let's put Tyson on a slant here. RPO handoff. Tyson inside. Wow, he dropped that? Wow. I mean, he does have gold sure hands, I'm pretty sure. It was tight coverage, but I need my number one wide receiver to come down with that. I just simply do. I think this is going to be man coverage again. So what I'm going to do here is double zigs, slant, post route out of the back. Matire fries. Great pass from Sam. We're in the end zone, up 14-0. Fantastic start in this one, boys. Let's keep it up. Tackle. There we go. Come on, Abney. Let's go, baby. Ooh, those angle screens are really good. Fletcher's got a ton of space here. Thank God his receiver just didn't try to block, because that could have been an even bigger gain right there. He's going to no huddle as well. You can tell he's obviously playing a little bit tilted. I actually had to join a party. He got on the mic and started mumbling and shit. I don't really want to listen to that, to be honest. All right, I mean, if we can get a stop here or hold a 3, like, we still maintain all of our momentum. Misplaced the words there. Going in motion here. Crosser, running back streak. Really nice play right there. Good hit, though. Wow, I almost got him with the little switch stick right there. Maybe just a split second too slow. Is that an RPO handoff streak up the seam? Nasty play call. He makes it a one-possession game. I noticed, too, defensively, he's definitely pretty solid with the switch stick. He almost got me one time on that drag, just a second too slow. So that's something we're going to have to pay attention to when we're back on offense here. I can't turn the ball over and let him back in the game. Backside dig. Moss, nice catch. Let's go, man. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, dude. I actually low-key had a step up there, but yeah, no chance any quarterback in the nation has the throw power to get that over top of Scott there. I had the what's it called? Holy shit, I might be out of it today. The return route. I think it was X. Drag, open, Matire. It is the first game of the day, so got away with one right there, thankfully. We'll keep the chains moving. Come on. Tight window throw. Beautiful. Beautiful across the middle to Hamilton, who's having a really nice game for us so far. Might be man. He's on a safety here. No, it is zone. Return route, open. Kind of backing up too far in the pocket right now. Backup tight end Anderson with a nice catch and run, though. All right, I'm going to look tight end streak here, or slot fade to Tyson. Not open. Seam is, though. Inside pass lead. Strong hands from Matire with silver sure hands. We're absolutely lasering at the moment right now, boys. Don't really love this verse 5-2, but we're going up the middle with Sam Levitt right here. Give me the block. Brown, or was it Udo? Udo gave us the block. We got 3 good backs. Udo, Brown, and Raleek. All 3 are great in real life as well. They all get playing time. Our run game's nasty, dude. I think we saw it in the second half versus Mississippi State. We just pounded them. Just up the gut over and over and over again. Unfortunately, we couldn't get in the end zone. We got stuffed on that final offensive possession. Really nice defensive stand from them. Got to give them credit there. Wish we could have, maybe switched up the play calling a little bit, ran a boot, or just a quick slant to Tyson, because obviously he's one of the most elite route runners in the country on top of it. There was a million different things I would have done differently if I was the coach of ASU at the end of that game, but situational football, I've just noticed, I could never be a coach. I could never be a coordinator. Obviously, I would need years of experience and practice and studying to even have relatively a clue of how to do any of those things. But I think situational football is something that a lot of coaches and coordinators just don't really have a strong understanding of. I think we see it all the time in the NFL. I mean, we just saw it with the Ravens and Bills too. 1 first down to seal it. 1 touch to Derrick Henry, a jet sweep to Zay Flowers, and then, a pass 3-4 yards short of the sticks. Like, they didn't even try to get the first down. Then they just punt. It bites them in the ass. They lose the game. Just bad situational football, never going for 2 as well. They had, I think, 1, maybe 2 opportunities to go for 2 and make it a 17-point game late in the third or maybe even early in the fourth. Don't remember the exact details, but just bad situational football. Coaches are too conservative. ASU kicking on 4th and inches. And I think that's something that, Madden players really have a strong understanding of. I had a great switch stick right there. He just got away with murder. I got lucky, too, on that. That mispressed button last drive, so I can't complain too much. But that was a beautiful switch. Should have been an interception right there. This dynamic lighting is absolutely beautiful. I might have ADHD because I keep getting distracted. Handoff is crazy right there in 3rd and long. It's going to be 4th and 10 here. We get a stop right here, we probably win the game. But, you know, situational football, I think that's something that Madden players and college football players really do understand, because we're just in these situations so many times, right? You can only play a certain number of actual football games in real life, right? You know, all those players would be in full body cast if you played as many Madden games as I do in a week. So I'm just in the situations a lot more than an actual coach ever would be. We get the stop on 4th down as well. We're absolutely Cajun on defense right now. And again, if we limit the turnovers here and keep scoring, we might run away with this one. Corner out, Tyson, strong hands, baby. Let's go, man. Come on. Relique. He moves like butter, baby. Come on, man. 21-point lead. Bro, we've been beating the shit out of people lately. I feel good on the game right now. Oh, no. Not like this. Wow. I mean, how does he get through there? Is that just like a DDA kickoff right there? Wow. I mean, that's the worst possible thing that could happen. Just the easiest touchdown of all time, you know, for a guy who has really struggled to move the ball offensively. Oh, we'll get it right back, though. We'll get it right back, though. Hamilton, some nice moves, and he's off to the races. Hamilton, return touchdown, baby. Let's go, man. Good rollout right there. I tried to switch stick it. Oh, tackle, please. Thank you, man. Come on. We saved the touchdown right there. All right, I'm going to run a little cover 4 right here. Shade it up. We got cloud flats on the field. I've just been running a lot of cover 4 in college football and then kind of just switch sticking everywhere. That's the danger of shading up right there, though. We give up a drag, make it a very manageable 4th and 5. He's obviously going to have to go for this. Let's try to keep everything in front of us here. I'm going to shade down this time. Hard flat here. I'm going to man up the running back, I think. Definitely manning up the running back. I'm expecting running back streak here. I'll just guard everything on the right myself. I'm going to put a seam flat on the right as well. Okay, he's audibling a ton here. I might man up the solo guy. Wow, that's actually big right there. Big false start. Yeah, this guy stinks on offense. What the heck? What is that? Got him turned around. Relique. Oh, I got to catch that. Come on. Beautiful crosser. Tyson. Come on. Out of bounds, too. I maybe could have turned that corner, but we'll stop the clock here. Still all 3 timeouts. I probably should have tried to turn it upfield. You know, I could burr one of these timeouts pretty easily here. I'm going to motion out Relique here. I'm going to stem up this backside. I'm going to put 16 on a slant, and then, ooh, actually, no. Let's go stemmed up out route on the right here. Like, pretty deep, I think. So I'm either hitting Moss, Matire, or Brown. Maybe the fade if it gets open. Out route, open. I maybe had the fade. I might have had the fade for a touchdown. I kind of got lasered in on that out route right there. As soon as I saw it was going to be open. Still a great play, though. All right, I'm looking running back, streaker, Moss on the backside. Go down. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Nice play. Got to go for it here. Let's go. Nice hands, man. Come on. Risky pass, but with 2 seconds left, we got to take a quick shot at it. Moss with the great catch on the backside dig, and 42 points in the first half. We're playing great on both sides of the football. All 3 phases, to be honest. We got the kick return touchdown as well. We did give one up, but I mean, we're just playing fantastic ball at the moment, boys. The switch is going crazy right now. Get him out of here. Let's go, baby. We're on to the college football playoff semifinals, man. What a performance.